I mean this with truly no disrespect, but I think you can border on being sort of quite a ridiculous figure.
Brian Stelter, who is a leftist lapdog and not a serious journalist, I think anyone can discern that.
Stelter, you will fall. I mean, that is a horror movie cover. Seriously, he is scarier looking than It the Clown. I mean, would you let your children anywhere near that psychopath? I mean, that is a psychopath right there. I mean, look at him. God.
By the way, this man is 35 years old. 35. Now, if you ever have like a down day and you're thinking like, you know, maybe I'm just not as desirable as I once was, look at Brian Stelter's face and tell yourself he is 35.
Now, that last guy there, this little Brian Stelter, he was the media analyst, guru, reporter at CNN. The president is using mind control. I'm not kidding, little Brian Stelter. Trump is using mind control.
CNN's Brian Stelter becomes a laughingstock. Every time I see him, I hear Mark Dice. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
Why did you block Mark Dice on Twitter?
Do you get mad at Mark Dice often?
Robert Mueller, what's that?
Do you get mad at Mark Dice often?
Mr. Stelter, we have a few more questions. Do you report any news that Jeff Zucker doesn't directly tell you to report?
I feel really bad for you.
Why do you feel bad for me? We're journalists.
Okay.
Brian Stelter on CNN. This guy's no ratings whatsoever. No ratings whatsoever. And look, you can make fun of my voice, but his? I'm like, my voice is like Frank Sinatra compared to this guy. You know, some right-wing websites out there. Oh, yeah, they're all out there, the right-wing websites. And I'm an objective reporter over here.
They criticize Nancy Pelosi, screams the eunuch. That's not allowed. They must be excluded.
And then just to make matters worse for Stelter, his own show performed better last week when John Avalon filled in for him. So he had better ratings whenever he was on vacation for a show that literally has his name on it. Now look, is it mean in order to point this out? Yeah, it is. But guess what?
Remember when CNN was talking about podcasters, about how, you know, that there's people on YouTube that get more views than a CNN show.
That's right.
Well,
they suck.
Brian Stelter's show keeps slipping and slipping and slipping in the ratings.
He's the worst. And you know what they do?
Don Lemon, it's the same thing. Everybody knows that they're not real. They're not real humans.
This is the guy that pushed for me to be deplatformed. Now he wants Tucker Carlson taken off the air. He wants OAN taken off the air. He says it's dangerous that such things exist.
It's the news media, it's the publishing house, it's the Hollywood studios, it's our universities, and they are narrowing in a radical way what's acceptable to say and what isn't.
U.S. airlines are now considering weight limits for passengers. In other news, Brian Stelter, I hope you like trains.
You can't do without Donald Trump. You would be lost without Donald Trump.
Well, that is what he says.
Ted,
you know that's not true.
CNN's ratings would be in the toilet without Donald Trump.
You know, you are one of the reasons people can't stand the media.
If Hasbro really wanted a gender-neutral Mr. Potato Head so badly, they should just slap a picture of CNN's Brian Stelter on the cover of their next potato.
It's about decency, cries the eunuch. We must have decency. Most of you probably don't know this, but he actually has a weekend show on fake news CNN that not that many people watch, a little over 700,000. And tonight, by the way, got to give him credit. He is number 5,421, and that in terms of Amazon's bestseller list.
Most people don't want to turn to Brian Stelter to tell us what's real.
The media's response to Youngkin's victory is literally the reason that he won. What happened right after the election was you saw host after host after host saying, oh, this is a victory for white supremacy, right? White supremacy wins again. Racism wins again. When, you know, the lieutenant governor that Youngkin won with will be the first black woman to hold that job. When Glenn Youngkin managed to flip majority black districts, when he managed to get between 40 and 50% of Latino voters, are all of those people white supremacists?
So is CNN going to invite you back?
Oh, wow, I don't know.
Because you said to Brian Stelter, you said, it's brave of you to have me on, and I thought, No, it's actually ignorant of him to have you on because I don't think he understood. Having you on a second time is brave.
I just had to call in because I think CNN is so liberal, and I think Fox is great.
What else is great is my Let's Go Brandon t-shirts. So order yours from my online store at markdice.com or click the link in the description below. Or get the Let's Go Brandon embroidered beanie, or both. Or an Arrest Dr. Fauci shirt, a Liberalism Find a Care shirt, or any of my awesome designs. All available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.